brush out my eyebrows, and I'm going to use my Anastasia Brow Wiz, and this is in the shade Ebony. I'm just gonna brush it all the way towards the back and try to brush up as well. I recently just got my eyebrows done. I just feel like that's the only time that I could really do my eyebrows really good, is if I have them already plucked and trimmed and perfect. Next, I'm gonna go into my eyebrow gel, and this is from Beauty Benefits. And then I'm going to use the brush that came in the package along with it. So when I do my eyebrows, I like to start somewhere in the beginning. I know that you're supposed to start in the middle, but I just feel like whatever works for you to get your eyebrows the way you want it to, any method should be good, because only you know how to, you know, trace your eyebrows and stuff like that. So I pretty much start right here, and I'm like drawing a thin line because I'm gonna go back and clean it up, but I just want to do my eyebrows to the point where I don't have to do too much cleaning up, because everyone knows once you mess up a certain part of your eyebrow, you feel like you have to tear your whole face off. So I'm just following my eyebrow all the way down to the tail, and then as I get to the tail, I'm gonna lightly brush, but like away from my face, because you don't want, the end is supposed to kind of be like, you know, faded into a nice little pointy line, and you don't want it to, you know, be a fat end. The whole point is to get your eyebrow nice and shaped, and then as it comes to the tail, lightly thin it out. After I do the bottom line, I like to go in the middle and then start darkening up the middle of the hair. And then same thing applies. You want to like lightly brush away from your face when you get towards the tail. Just go back into your gel, whatever you're using. If you're using an eyebrow pencil, gel. I find gel to be a lot more better, because I feel like with a pencil, you'll get a cloudy eyebrow. As in with a gel, you can darken it and make it as dark as you want. So what I want to do now is start in the beginning. And this is a little bit, you know, harder for some people, because you have to be very light when you're going with the front, because you want it to have a natural kind of look. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my brush. Normally I would use my brush this way and do this way, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the pointiest side. You can see how my brush is like slanted. I'm going to take that side, and I'm going to point the brush towards my face and follow my hairs, but in an upward motion like this. Try to just follow the hairs that are on my face. And the whole point is to kind of ombre your eyebrows. Get it from a light to a darker part. That's the whole point of doing your eyebrows. And then when you do that, you know, when you get to the bottom of your eyebrow, you want to slightly draw a nice little thin line, just so that it can blend in with the rest of your eyebrow. And like I said, you're gonna go in and clean all of this up. And then you wanna do the same thing to the top of your eyebrow. Draw a nice little thin line so that everything looks like it connects. And that's pretty much how it looks before I clean it up, fix it up, stuff like that. So I get my eyebrow to a point where I don't have to do too much cleaning. Doing your makeup and getting it to a point where you really like it, it takes so much time. So if you can find little loopholes and try to finesse that time span, I say go ahead and do it. So to clean it up, I'm going to be using the CoverGirl concealer that I use for my face. And then I'm going to be using this round flat brush right here. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to clean this up. I'm going to get to the end, and then I'm going to take my time just to make sure it's nice and pointy, just the way I like it. I'm going to take the rest of the concealer and start brushing it towards my eye, just to blend it out. Then I'm going to go back in and I'm going to start at the top. You want to be real careful with the top because you don't want to take too much off, and you don't want to make it too fat on your eye, because it's always that one moment when your eyebrows turn out the way you want it to. I'm going to start right up here, and I'm going to probably go like a little few inches before my eyebrow, because I want to make sure that I clean it up right and I don't take too much off. So that's pretty much how I do it. And then when I finish my eyebrow the way I want it to, I go in and I brush my hair out. Anything that you would like to add, like for example, a little highlighter right here under your brow. I like to do things like that just to make it, you know, especially when you have an arch, because when you have an arch in your eyebrow, you have this open space right here to put highlighter or any kind of shiny eyeshadow you like to put. And I'm going to use my nikkietutorials highlighter in Glow Goals. And that's pretty much how I do my eyebrows. And I just do it just like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you would like to see other videos like this, don't forget to comment below. And I will see you guys next time.